Aight. So you ever talking to some random ass motherfucker online and you're like talking about making music and you guys find a beat and they hop on it and they send it to you and you get the open from them but it's not mixed and then they're telling you, oh don't worry man, I'm gonna mix it and it's gonna sound awesome, and then when they finally send it back after 2 weeks of studio time and $5 grand down the hole, it still sounds like ass, but he's convinced himself it's good because he's just so far deep that he just needs to release it just for it to flop and then get evicted from his apartment again. Well, I've seen this multiple times, and the problem is people don't know how to mix their own shit. The engineers exist and that's awesome, but that costs a pretty penny, and if you're mixing some shit that's ass in the first place, then you're just getting So today I'm gonna teach you So today I'm gonna teach you how to mix your shitty vocals. Closet, didn't you already make this exact video? And it's basically the exact same video, but the title is a little different. What are you gonna do? Give me a head about it? What? What's so funny, pal? This guy thinks he's so goofy.
No one wants to touch your disgusting penis, dude. Your penis is gross. I've seen it. I've touched it. I've tasted it. It's disgusting.
This tutorial's at least it's really been that long. My mix has improved tenfold since then, and since it's been a little bit of time, I'll actually be able to explain things better. So here's what we're working with.
You don't really know me. Everybody really tryna see me fall down. I'll be looking at my face, stay low.
Pretty disgusting, pretty inappropriate, a lot of moaning, doesn't sound very pleasurable. If we turn on all these juicy effects.
You don't really know me. Everybody really tryna see me fall down. I'll be looking at my face, stay low there.
Wow, this shit is so sexy. Closet, I wish I sounded as sexy as you. If only I had the sexual, I could get so many hoes. Don't worry. Oh, fuck, my spacebar fell off. I'm actually gonna take a picture of this. This is actually fucking stupid. I'm gonna turn off my voice in this so you can hear my beautiful voice. Oh god. Here we are, basically. What do we do to make our vocals go from shit to pretty bearable? Let's find out, shall we? This is what all the kids call the vocal chain. Basically in FL you have to put in all the effects you might want. Well, it doesn't sound like anything.
Well, how about now? Christ. Shit is laggy as hell. So what in here is making my voice sound so beautiful? Let's go through plugin by plugin. Alright, so Maximus. I think this might be the most confusing plugin of all time. We're gonna ignore Maximus for now.
All you need to know for now is basically the difference is this. Hello. Wow. We're just gonna pretend it's not here. So what do we got first? Our good old EQ. Now what the fuck does this do? You have like the low end, like the boom, 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 and like your high end shit, which is like your tss and your and all that. I don't really know how to explain this. Here's the best I can do.
This is just my high end. This will break your ears. Do not do this shit.
And this is strictly low end. Sounds like a webcam microphone. We can get ourselves like a little phone sound effect by just highlighting the mids. Who gives a shit about any of that? I just want it to sound decent. Cut off the low end here. If you click on these like IUD looking things and you scroll, you can go through a bunch of options of different variations of IUD. For these dots, this will make the thing sharper for some reason. Usually, if you're making it ideal to listen to, a regular sound system is gonna have a sub. If I'm listening, I don't want strictly the person's voice to be blowing up my sub. I'm not doing no ASMR content. Just cut off the low end here. Look at this graph and see what needs to be boosted and what needs to be tamed down. It's really all about preference, which I'm sure is why you're watching this video. Watching a fucking tutorial and they're just like, you decide. This is what I have for this song. Cutting off that subs, and then it goes up here for the high end. And then of course another one. This one's just to boost the high end even more to blow out those eardrums. The bass is completely cut off. Anyways, moving along, we got our good old fruity compressor. Don't you love looking at a bunch of knobs and wondering what they do? What this is like, it'll squash your vocals. You know when someone comes by with the mega mushroom and you just get absolutely fucked? So if we're starting out like this, end up like this, naturally it's gonna be a lot more quiet, but this is a fucking stupid idea. Before you compress it, it kind of starts out like this. And then once you compress it, it kind of gets squished like this. So then you have to turn it back up again for you to be able to hear it. And as a result, you get that squashed vocal turned up. This is a really For example, if I'm to turn this threshold further,
This basically makes it so the harder I compress it, the less loud I have to be to hit the peak, which is gonna make my vocals all the same volume. Whoa. Alright, the next thing we got on here is a De-esser. Not that De-esser. This De-esser removes S's. It's fucking genius. Quite necessary, especially if you're gonna boost your highs this high. If you can see that. Check this out, this is fucking awesome. If I press this button, it'll pretty much show everything that it's removing. I'm gonna talk about my cock and balls for a second. Lovely. Let's just move along. Then we have the almighty auto tune. This is like some fucking ancient one. If you're a normal fucking person, you're probably gonna be using an auto tune that looks similar to this. When you legally obtain this auto tune, it should come with a plugin called Auto Key. Take your beat, auto key that shit. Scared the fucking shit out of me. But yeah, here you go, D major. Go ahead, go into your auto tune and set it to D major. What do all these silly knobs do? If I have it at this retune speed, it's not gonna do shit. But the more I turn this up, the more I become like Lil Uzi Vert. The more I sound like. The more I sound totally like TK. Yeah, okay, but okay, I'm not putting that in. This is maximum auto-tune. This will like do the job, but if you're a really shitty singer, even this is not gonna do everything for you. You really gotta put in some work. God damn, oh my god, this guy's fucking showering. You guys hear that? That's my favorite sound in the whole wide world. My roommate showering. Bro, it's fucking 12:30! Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah, auto-tune. I'll be looking in my face, stay low there. Popping on a sun, so I just stay floating. So personally, the retune speed is gonna be your main knob. The rest of these are kind of bullshit. Usually I go with something lower, 20 or 30 maybe. If I am gonna go like real low though, I like to turn up this flex tune thing. What this does is basically like reverse retune speed. You can get a really natural sound when I turn the auto tune. Whoa, the way out there. You don't really know me. You don't really know me. What else we got? Oh, my favorite plugin, Soundgoodizer, the most essential of all plugins. So what the fuck does this do? It's pretty fucking clear. I'll be looking at my face, stay low there. Popping on a sun. So much better. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, everything I've told you is bullshit. This is how you actually mix your vocal. All right, let's see how this sounds, shall we? Well, I'm never doing that again. Anyways, moving along, the fruity multiband compressor. The multiband compressor is pretty much what you get when an EQ and a compressor have like a gross incest child. This shit is horrific to look at. This lets you compress the low end, the mid, and the high individually. I just let the default preset run. Next, we got the love filter. This is like that potion. Basically, I just have this on here as a noise gate. Now, how the fuck did I make this into a noise gate? That is a great question. Oh, now how do you adjust the settings for this? Absolutely no clue. And we have ourselves lovely Kickstart 2. Oh, finally, now we're done, right? No. So something I started doing recently is instead of slapping reverb onto the main track, is I've made separate buses. All that means is that I took this vocal track, attached it to this one, and this strictly has reverb on it. Have a bit of a EQ on it. We're not getting a bunch of low-end reverb. I've kind of made the reverb all go into the high mid. The high mid tends to get especially muddy, but if we just drench it in reverb, it's not mud, that's reverb. Oh, hell yeah, boy. Valhalla vintage verb. I don't know, I kind of just like this because it has a shit ton of random presets. Kind of overwhelming, honestly. Like, there's so much shit. And there you fucking have it. That's pretty much all there is. Background vocal is pretty much the exact same. Nope, it's different. That's about all I can think of. Hopefully I covered everything. Yeah, that's about it.